And the time has finally come. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions here with a super quick market update. So why am I covering crypto if I don't trade crypto? One of the biggest reasons is because MSTR has been something that we've been shorting as Bitcoin has been falling. Although I don't actually focus in crypto markets at all, crypto price as in Bitcoin does influence MSTR's price. And again, when looking at BTC, in just the past few hours, went from highs of 84,000 to now hitting lows of 78,000. There's a few things that I wanted to make sure you understood. So based off of the past few minutes, nearly $1 billion have been liquidated in just the last 24 hours, and that is when Bitcoin's price was at below 81,000. We now have hit lows of 78, which is a 52-week low if I'm not mistaken. If we look at how much money has been lost in the last 45 minutes, as Bitcoin's price dropped $2,200 in just a few minutes, we were at lows of 80,800. Over 381 million longs were liquidated. Again, one of the biggest issues, in my opinion, with crypto is how leveraged traders are, especially with these speculative assets. Anytime that there's any form of uncertainty, these risk-off assets that investors tend to sell first are often the ones that tend to react in the most negative way initially. And that's the best way that I can put it. Remember, you're an adult, it's your money, invest your money in wherever you see to be fit. Although I don't believe in Bitcoin or crypto, I believe that you have every right to invest in whatever it is that you see value in. But please understand the difference from investing and over leveraging yourself, meaning borrowing money that you don't actually have and then using that to buy a speculative asset. Because in moments like this, when there's a lot of panic selling, remember, you're borrowing money you don't actually have to now lose more money. So therefore, as you get margin called and as Bitcoin's price continues to sell off, this will only mean that you will lose more money. And then when you have to cover that margin call, you won't even have as much buying power as you once did. One of the worst things that you can do as a beginner. Again, nothing wrong as an individual if you want to invest in risky assets. Just do it with capital that you actually have and with money in which you can actually tolerate if it turns against you. Really exciting as well, ETH or Ethereum falls below 2,500. And the thing that I really wanted to focus on is the average Bitcoin price of 76,000. That is the average price for MicroStrategy. And in my opinion, that's going to be the next strong support if we break below 78,000 that majority of investors are going to be paying attention to. If we were to break below 76,000, which is MicroStrategy's or Michael Saylor's average price of the largest holder individual of BTC, that is where a lot of investors believe that we can hit lows of 70, maybe even sub 70,000. Remember, just a few weeks ago, people were saying, no, it's never going to drop below 80,000 again. They were encouraging you to buy. Now we broke below 80. Now we're only $2,000 to $3,000 away from his average purchase price. If we were to break below that, who knows how low we can go. On top of that, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I just recently shared that one of the first bank failures of 2026 has been announced, also showing more uncertainty in the market. The thing that I decided to do is on Friday, obviously I'm on this trip. Trading has not been my main focus for the past few days. If you're part of my LPP team, I've been making sure that you've been well aware of that. But one of the positions that I took and I let my team know right before markets closed was the inverse ETF of MicroStrategy. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, so please make sure that you understand that. But MSTZ is a double leverage ETF that is the inverse of MicroStrategy. So if MicroStrategy were to go up 5%, MSTZ would be down 10%, double. But now, again, just quick little math, if MicroStrategy is down 10% on Monday, meaning that it would most likely have to hold, Bitcoin would have to hold being down to the 70s until Monday, which doesn't have to happen, and I fully understand that, then that means I would be up double of whatever MicroStrategy is down, being a double leverage ETF. Again, leverage ETFs are not meant for beginners. They're normally not investment vehicles and not something that any beginner should be carrying overnight. It does come at a greater form of risk, which is again a thing that I love talking about. There's no reason to hype up a speculative or high risk asset without talking about the exposure to risk, right? And that's what I always want you guys to understand. So MSTZ, I'm very excited to see what it actually pushes up to if MicroStrategy and crypto continue to show signs of more downside. You guys let me know down in the comments section where you think Bitcoin is going. Is it gonna hold at 78,000? Is this a buy the dip opportunity? Again, I wanna respect your right of buying any speculative asset you see value in, and if you think it's a good buy, all power to you. But if you think that we're this close to 76,000, which is MicroStrategy's average price, and we break below that support, how low can we go? 74, 70, 60, and then when does the panic really begin to stop? Because we know that crypto is only where it is today because of how much leverage they offer their investors or their traders on these like high risk, unregulated platforms. Now you will see why leverage is a terrible thing when it turns against you. There's a lot of these platforms that allow traders, unfortunately, to trade with 5x, 10x, sometimes even 40x leverage, meaning 40 times what they actually have in that account. That is why so many crypto traders are getting liquidated. They often talk about, but look at its past performance, look how much it's gone up. Just like Michael Saylor, there's no reason to talk about how much Bitcoin has gone up when your average price is 76,000. It's $2,000, $3,000 away from the average price we are right now. And I think that's the thing that I want to focus on is there's no reason to talk about how low it's been when your average price isn't even there. So again, very excited to follow up, something that I'm going to be watching very closely and something that I'm very excited to trade for our live trading session on Monday. If you want to tune on in, second link in the description down below. And also if you want to join our close friends channel, it is free and that's on my Instagram. That's the third link in the description down below. So I appreciate you guys' time. Hope they're in a thumbs up. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.